Alright, say it again, please.
You can't say that. Well, I just said that. What you gonna do about it?
One more time.
You can't say that. Well, I just said that. What are you gonna do about it?
Say it again.
You can't say that. Well, I just said that.
Alright,
oh my
guys.
God.
Alright, welcome to
Oh
the...
my
That's funny. You can't say that, but
Well,
he
I
just did. Welcome to WITNB, What is the New Black Podcast, where we discuss the latest and greatest. I'm one of your hosts, Marcus. Let's get into it. We are live, not really, but we're from Hawaii. We're in Hawaii right now.
We are.
Just chill like a villain.
Just chilling like a villain in Hawaii. It's very
Yes,
exciting.
It's very exciting. Today we have Devin Duncan guest
We do.
starring, and we have
Yeah.
Sierra Gibson guest starring.
And believe it or not, we actually do have a female on a podcast.
You can't say that.
You can't
Well,
say
I
that.
just did.
Oh man, those levels are gonna
called,
be.
You can't, that's so stupid.
You can't say that. I just did. That's the perfect theme.
Oh my
That's
God,
the
a theme.
perfect theme.
You just take a clip of him saying that in the beginning,
Mhm.
and that's the theme. Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
Devin.
Hmm.
So I'm sorry, I'm eating, guys. For the first podcast, I want you to say things that you can't say, but you just did.
So you just want me to talk naturally then?
Just say,
What are things that you shouldn't say, but you just did?
like when we're at work talking to guests, what's something that you know you can't say?
Well, I know you're not supposed to tell people that they have dementia.
Oh, can you tell that story? It's a really good story. Devin told a guest that he thought that they have dementia. It did not
Shouldn't
go over
have.
well. Please, okay, go from the beginning.
So there's a woman and an old couple there. It's old man, old woman. There's like they're maybe from like they probably survived Pearl Harbor. They're an old Asian couple.
Like that?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
shouldn't say
Something
that.
You can't say.
Well, I just did. Anyway,
Oh my
the
God.
old man seemed a little bit off because he gave me his wrong card and his wrong ID. Because he had two IDs for some reason. I don't know why. And the wife jokingly said, "Oh, he's not drunk." So I told her, it's just like, well, maybe it's just the dementia. I wasn't joking. I just like said it naturally.
Oh my gosh.
Because my grandfather had dementia, so I thought maybe it was his time to get dementia.
No.
And she was pissed.
Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is something you can't say.
That is something you cannot say. Thank you for the example. And
Yeah.
that is a true story.
Sierra, you're next.
Oh no.
What's something you said
Oh no.
but you can't say?
Something that I've already said?
Mm-hmm. Or
you-
something that you would say.
I don't know. Stuff. The only thing that I say often that if I'm with the wrong people, they get mad is how much I call people retarded.
Mm-hmm.
You can't
Sometimes
say
I
that.
forget that that's just not like that was thrown into the politically correct world. I forgot that that's
Mhm.
a thing.
They'll pledge the word to end the word
So
Yeah.
because you guys can't say retarded for some reason.
it's so stupid. But so certain people, I'll catch myself and they'll
Mhm.
give me a look and then I'll say it again because it's funny.
Yeah. Guys, I also want you to know, since we're on the topic of that, Devin used to have what was it?
The fucking slight. Cause I might be slightly retarded. Cause like I never got tested, but I did. I just don't know if it was the same test they gave all the kids.
But when you get home,
So they said it was for everyone. So maybe it got me when I was a kid. I just didn't realize it because I was too slow to the punch.
oh my God.
All right, so
When-
what did you used to have?
So they did a test. There's 3 houses, and you're supposed to line up the water, the gas, and electricity. And I couldn't figure it out.
Wait, what?
The challenge was you have to go like to the right, down one, to the right, then up one to the right, because there's 3 houses
Okay.
in a cul-de-sac.
For whoever's listening, I hope you're very good at
Yeah.
visualizing things. Because
So it's pretty much, imagine a cul-de-sac. There's like 3 houses at each corner,
okay,
and one down below.
got it.
So you have to kind of make a U shape to line up all the houses, like all their utilities properly.
Right.
And I didn't know how to do that without crossing over another line. Just go in a straight line, in a U shape.
It just sounds like they were giving
But
you like.
as a child, I couldn't figure out I was supposed to just make a U.
Dude, I just wanted you to say that you used to have the downs.
I mean, I probably do have the downs, but I don't let that stop me from having the ups.
I'm so
I
dead.
don't understand how he can just say things like he's not even prepared.
Yeah.
This is just how he speaks. Oh my
Man,
god.
so
That's too good.
that's good. I hope these viewers, I hope they enjoy this.
If they appreciate
Listeners.
that. Damn, we're in Hawaii right now. That's
Yeah,
great.
we should talk about Hawaii. So we've been out in Hawaii for a day now. It's our second day out here. I just want to ask you
It
guys,
is.
what are the things that you've experienced that you will remember, or things that you want to do, or things that you think
Definitely-
are odd or funny about
Right.
Hawaii? You know.
The best thing about Hawaii, hands down, is how fresh the air here is. Like, the
No,
air
it's-
here is, you can drink it like wine. It is so fresh. I feel like I can breathe again.
I can.
Oh,
Because I didn't know what real air felt like until I got in here. As soon
That's
as
true.
we stepped out.
No, it's very different.
The only thing
It
is
really
that it's
is.
humid as hell.
It
But
is.
if you get over that, and just
Right.
casual,
Mhm.
you will enjoy every minute here.
The humidity is pretty brutal at first, but you do
First.
kind of get over it. I didn't
Mhm.
think I would so quickly, but I'm totally fine with it.
The only
Yeah.
thing you can't get over is the price of all the fucking food here. It's outrageous.
Yeah, it's
How much?
ridiculous.
It's $8 for a gallon of milk here
That's insane.
Yeah.
in Hawaii,
How much did we spend? We spent over $100. So
just
for,
on food.
So like for 4 people, it's like $100.
I spent $4.50 on a black cup of coffee. I didn't even get like some special iced caramel macchiato. I just got a black cup of coffee with ice, and that was fucking $4.50.
Yeah. So that's that.
Mhm.
But
I mean, the coffee was good, but like $4.50, it's $1.
but I don't know if that's just
In the
because we're
States.
kind of set up in like tourist central, so
Yeah.
they can screw us. I don't
Couldn't
know
it be
if
a
it's-
tourist trap? Because
Mhm.
there's more of a hole in the wall. Like, well, even the IHOP next door, it's like, how much was it for a 3 stack of pancakes?
So I had a 3 stack of pancakes and a hot chocolate. That was $17.
That's so bad.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Did it taste like $17? Did it taste at least like $12?
Mm.
It tastes.
Well,
was it
I had a
good
sore throat,
food?
so yeah.
Probably tastes like
I
99
needed
cents.
You needed pancakes for your sore throat.
Mm-hmm.
And hot chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Fair
You
enough.
gotta get the essentials.
All right now. Well, I almost just called you Brendan. That's my brother.
Oh,
That's
wow.
weird. Okay. Right now, Devin just opened up a bottle of Sailor Jerry.
I mean, we're not really a childhood-friendly podcast. I'm gonna be drinking about this whole thing, so you're gonna have to get used to that.
I'm so dead.
I'm
man.
just keeping them updated on what you're
Mhm.
drinking because that's hilarious.
So Jerry seems like a nice guy, because this shit is smooth. And no, we're not sponsored, so you might want to cut this out.
Oh my god.
Oh shit. That's too funny.
Oh, okay. Can we talk about the concept of what it would be like to be wasted since you don't know?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Alright.
we're gonna discuss the
What,
fact.
like, how drunk we talking here?
Want me to tee it up?
Okay, so Marcus has never had alcohol in his life. So, Devin, explain to him what it feels like when you're drunk.
There's different levels of being drunk in different states. Because it first goes off usually where you feel like you're the most amazing thing that's ever happened. You're the most important person in the world.
Devin, I think you're just a narcissist. Nobody feels that way.
Well, when you first get shit-faced with friends.
Yeah, no.
When you have good vibes and then you're riding that high and then you get drunk,
Right.
you get even more like just lightning in a bottle.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like just on cloud 9. You feel like the best goddamn thing that's ever happened.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is okay. So I find this interesting because you say whatever you want to say, sober.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
When you're drunk, how does that change for you?
I get more nice. I become a teddy bear if I'm happy or if
But
I'm
in
like.
terms of like having a thought that you shouldn't say, when you're sober, sometimes you'll say those thoughts, but when you're drunk, are you still inclined to say them?
I say things regardless of how fucked up they are.
Yeah.
When I'm sober or drunk.
That's the thing with Devin. That's why a lot of people can't tell when you're drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because when I do get drunk, I usually try to hug people or tell them how beautiful they are.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll still like
I-
say things that are like,
I
oh,
say,
you
like-
shouldn't have said that.
I do that when I'm sober. I do like little things like, oh, you're looking good today. But when I'm more drunk, I try to make sure people say.
So then,
That
when,
they're
when he's
beautiful.
drunk, it's just more Devin.
I
Yeah.
try harder
It's like
to make
an
people
intensified
say.
version of himself.
Right.
I'll try harder to get them to
Devin,
acknowledge.
do you think
how happy
that
they
you're
are.
a flirty person?
When I want to be.
But like, is that because like how you're all nice and shit? Do you think that's just you being genuine, or
Well,
you like flirting?
well, that's the thing about flirting is that like I do that shit to people and they say I'm flirting, and the whole time I'm just like, just say that you're not as ugly as you think you are.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'll be hanging out with a girl or someone who's like, goddamn, so fucking ugly. I look like fucking the Hunchback in Notre Dame. And be like,
Oh my
what the fuck
gosh.
are you talking about? You're like
she
a
actually
5.
said that.
Wait, what?
You're like a 6 at best. If you like got a better haircut, fresh clothes, and lose that gut, you would be at least an 8.
Okay, you just changed everything about them.
I'm saying like if you just like
Clearly
Well,
everybody
they,
can
they
be
are a
an
hunchback,
8.
I guess. Like,
No,
that's what
like-
you're
I
saying.
think
They're not a
everyone could be an
hunchback.
8 if you were able to drastically change like 5 of your qualities.
Right.
because
Right.
anyone can look good in a fresh set of clothes and like fresh
I
haircut.
guess.
But like if you're like overweight as hell and
Yeah.
you're still like you're fat as fuck in a suit, you're still fat even if you are like fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Fade everything, fresh clothes. It doesn't change the fact that you're like an 8.
I don't know, man. A suit changes a lot for guys.
Mm-hmm.
You
So
can
you're
be,
saying Danny DeVito would look amazing in a suit?
Look, he already looks amazing, so
Well, he is a
cool it
legend.
with the trash talk on him. But
Okay, who do you think is like Gary Busey?
dude, that dude's a rat. Okay, don't talk
About him at like, have you seen any of his photos at the Grammys? He's
Yeah.
trying his best.
Oh no.
He's in a suit.
The fact that you do you know who that is?
Mm-mm.
Oh god. I gotta
Nope.
show you who that is.
But,
All right, Devin, and Sierra. So, what I wanted to eventually start doing was doing like advice hotlines
Alright.
where people would call in.
I'm done.
That would be
With
so
advice.
fun.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have to do it live.
Especially, yeah, a lot of girls, because girls always be going through stuff. Guys be going through stuff too. Like
Everyone's going through.
girls don't. Yeah, everybody is. Girls are just more open about it. Guys aren't as open. So eventually, I want guys to come in because
Right.
guys be crying and stuff too.
Right.
They don't be crying like that
Right.
though, because we still guys. Yeah.
Well, we cry. We just don't tell anyone.
Exactly.
If you find out, we will kill you.
There you go.
Okay, no. I want
okay.
to talk about this. How often as a guy do you cry?
Oh.
Well, I'm not most
No,
guys.
it's
When was no, I want to hear both I want to hear
I'm
both
not
of
most
you.
guys, so a lot.
When was the last time
No.
you cried?
A month ago.
Last time I cried, let me think.
And if you don't want to talk about what it was about, that's fine. Just
Yeah.
give me
I like
the
the
last time you
link.
cried and then as much details as you want.
Okay, well, Marcus is thinking. I'm gonna tell my
Wait,
side.
I don't. So there's the thing. I can't even remember last time I
Okay,
cried.
well you're gonna have to think about it.
No, but
Devin?
I'll tell you what though. As a guy, there's a lot of times you feel like you want to cry, and you just don't.
Yeah, but
Even though you don't, you just feel like you want
Yeah.
to.
so is that the difference then?
No,
Because
it's
when
a-
I feel like
it's a
I'm
state
gonna
of
cry,
mind.
You just cry.
it's like
Well,
9 times out of
Sierra,
10 I start
Mhm.
crying.
The thing is, it's a state of mind, and if you do things to enforce it, you will cry. But if you do things to avoid it,
Right.
you won't.
Mhm.
So then are guys just so intensely
Avoiding
we-
crying.
focused
Well,
on
as
avoiding
guys,
crying?
like we
Yeah.
don't
No,
go
but you know
emotion
what?
first.
I'm intensely focused on avoiding crying too.
No,
But
but-
you're still a girl.
You're not most girls either, because like, you can do a little bit more logic, but you still
It's
feel
probably
more.
harder for you not to cry than for us to not cry.
Like we could test this out. We should watch Grave of the Fireflies.
No, I don't cry over like stuff like that.
Well, it's a really sad movie.
I don't cry over movies. I don't think I've ever
Okay,
cried
how
over
about
a
this?
movie in my life.
It's
So-
the saddest movie I can think
If it's
of.
not real,
I-
I just
It is real.
Are we talking about crying
It's
over
about
like?
Hiroshima.
Are we talking about crying
no,
over
I'm gonna laugh,
frustration?
dude.
You're gonna laugh at Hiroshima? Damn.
Am I
I
not
mean,
supposed to laugh?
You're not. I mean, you can't really say anything
Am I
bad
not allowed to
about
laugh
it.
at 9/11 either? What is this?
Well, it depends on the crowd and how
You
funny
shouldn't
the
have
joke.
said that.
Yeah, am I not supposed to say that?
Because like
What was the original quote? What did
you can't say that,
But she did.
but I did.
But I did.
Mm-hmm.
What were we saying?
You can't make jokes about 9/11 and whether or not guys and girls cry.
Okay, but
Wait,
I feel like
cry.
guys cry.
Yeah.
I feel like when girls cry, it's like frustration more. And guys cry more when they're
well, it
sad.
depends
I
on
feel
the
like-
girl.
I feel like
Some
we're
girls
diving
are
into
really
it
weak.
from the wrong angle because of course everyone has their different reasons for crying.
That's
but
true.
I'm saying
The thing
when
is,
you start
some
feeling
guys
it.
are also real weak.
That's true. I
They
guess
just don't-
everybody's different in
they're
their
not-
own way.
Well, unironically, it is true. Everyone has a different level of like bullshit they can tolerate. Some people cry out of frustration. Some people cry because they're drunk. And some people cry because their life is just fucked up.
Yeah.
Even
But
though it's their
when-
fault they fucked up, they just don't want to admit it, so they just blame God or something.
Mm-hmm.
I just think okay, as a girl, when I cry, it's because I'm just literally emotional that day, and so anything will like
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
like every day you have things that are gonna piss you
No,
off.
that's how
right?
it was
That's
today.
just life, right?
Like today,
Okay.
I was really mad.
Right. If I was in the right mood and I were in your shoes, I could probably start crying.
No,
like,
I'd
that's
be
just-
wanting
Yeah.
to.
Say,
I'd be
like-
wanting to.
hypothetically speaking, like, just say, like, what if you're in your period? Would you be like even more emotional?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you like
Yes.
be crying?
Like no, today, like I was already mad, right? And then my phone was acting up. That made me want to cry.
Right.
But I was so
I thought you were
pissed.
just mad as hell.
I was.
I thought you were like punch a wall or something.
No, I was not the type of mad I get. I get like the mad where it's like
Just tears of
It just-
anger.
no, it
You
just
get,
sits
like,
in me.
Yeah.
It just sits.
Yeah.
it doesn't it just sits there like
Right. Which is the worst because there's
Mhm.
no.
I don't-
It doesn't.
I don't react to my madness. You know?
You should.
Right,
It
but
just-
that means it stays longer.
Yeah.
Yes, if you
that's
don't
why
react,
I'm getting
you
so
can't let
pissed.
it out.
That's why like even last night I was pissed. I
It's
did my own
like
thing.
fuming almost. Like
Yeah,
you just.
but it never comes out.
Right.
You have to let it out.
And, but I'm not holding it back. It's just that's how I deal with it.
Right.
That's just how it comes out.
And it's just gonna
It
be like a
seeps out.
fucking
It-
powder
It doesn't
cake.
explode out.
then-
It just seeps out. Like I'll start saying stuff. It's like super like last night when we were on the couch and
Right.
when all of us were together,
Right.
I was super blunt.
Right.
Like I didn't care about how people felt.
Yeah.
That's how I get my anger out.
Right. But you're still holding it in.
Well, I can't go off on people.
You could.
It's not the best thing to do at certain times.
Right. Right. So then
I
that's
have
why
to
there
hold
are
it in.
healthy outlets
Yeah, like talking about
to
it.
vent anger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but then it's kind of hard to vent anger sometimes. Like venting, it's like that's why friends are important. Like having a close friend that you
Right.
talk to about stuff.
And the
Because
thing
you
is,
don't-
like,
you don't
how
have to
often do you vent?
Yeah, you don't have
about
to
a thing?
explain. If you have a friend that you talk to about problems, you don't have to explain to them the next time you have a problem because they already know.
Right.
But some friends you don't do that to. Like my homie, I have a homie where we just talk about girls and stuff
Right.
and like the problems. So like a lot of times, like bro, I already know. Even if you don't explain it much, he's like, I already know.
I like that.
Mhm.
Certain friends,
I
when
mean-
they know all those types of problems
Already.
Right.
'Cause you
I
talk
already
about it.
know, and I haven't talked to you about your problem. I'm a fucking wizard.
Yeah, that's the thing about Devin. I don't talk to Devin about any like girl stuff until like recently, and he'd be telling me everything that I thought he would have known. It's crazy.
It's fun watching people fuck up. That's how you learn things.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So when you guys show her to cry on, take notes.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't do the shit they did.
Devin is really good with advice.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm out here preaching the gospel. And
Exactly.
no one's
Okay,
listening.
back to what I was talking about with the
Right.
hotline and the phone and how people call in. I was gonna say, let's do a scenario, right? Make up a scenario where somebody would need advice and have Devin
Oh
give
my
the
gosh.
advice.
Okay. I like this.
Mm-hmm.
Because
We can start with something small, like anything, like
Alright. I'm calling in to talk about how I was gonna
just say it.
just say it.
So you're gonna
No, it's because I was gonna say something as if I'm just like, oh, it's an example, but then get super intensely personal and
Oh, yeah.
just start going off
Mhm.
like.
like you go try to cut me a bit.
No, like you start off general and then you get more heated about it, and then
Yeah,
I
it's
start
like,
going
is
into it.
that
Okay,
about you?
that
Yeah.
will happen.
All right, how about this, Devin? What would you tell a girl that got cheated on by a guy who's cheated on her before?
Oh, okay. So yeah,
So the girl who goes back to the cheater,
Mhm.
pretty much.
like okay, I'm calling in to ask about what I should do. My boyfriend's already cheated on me,
Mhm.
and he did it again. I just don't know how to feel. I feel like he's telling me it's a mistake and he'll never do it again.
And I want to give him a chance.
I want to give him a chance to be a better
You
person.
gave him way too many chances as it is. You need to forget his ass and find a new man.
But people change.
Yeah.
They do not change.
Are you sure? Because
I've
they do.
changed. You can change. Everyone changes, so
Mhm.
why wouldn't I let him change?
Shoot, Devin, after you finish this drink, you're gonna change.
Yeah. Well, you're damn right I am. I'll become a better man.
So that's what you
Guys
tell
like
me,
that,
Ryan.
or like a dime a dozen,
Who
they'll
change?
they'll promise you the world and just give you like a thimble full of water and say, "There's your world."
Dude, the stuff
That
the
shit.
stuff you say, man.
Those guys.
It's like, I'll give you
they'll
the whole planet, but his whole planet is Pluto. It doesn't even exist. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no.
Those guys will promise you
Oh my God.
anything you want. They'll say everything you want to hear and
Right.
just cheat on your ass again. They're gonna keep
Right.
making promises. They're not gonna
Oh, I
deliver
got a
on
question.
anything.
So guys who cheat, because of course, black men don't cheat.
No dumb.
I was looking through that hashtag on Twitter.
Really?
It's so funny.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
It's so funny.
So, why do guys who cheat on girls? Why do they keep the same girlfriend who they keep cheating on? It's like, why don't you get rid of her if you're just gonna cheat on somebody else? Go to the new girl. You know?
Wait, you mean why?
Why do guys keep going back to the girls?
Why do you ever get a main hoe instead of just a bunch of side hoes?
Yeah, no. Why don't you turn one of the girls you cheat on to your main? Like, why do you keep going back to your main?
Oh.
You know, it's like you
Yeah.
keep cheating on her. Though, why are you with her?
Right. Well, because I feel like some girls you don't want to.
Well, you need a place to sleep, don't you?
But guys, oh my god.
So you need a place to sleep. That's too funny.
That sums it up.
Well,
It
seriously.
does though. No, that actually
They
that
just
sums
need
it up.
Most of those guys are like
need
they spend
them
all
for,
their
like-
cash on the side hoes, and they need a place to sleep, so they stay at the main hoe's place.
No,
Right,
but
so-
sometimes
So
it's
they
not. It's not
just, like-
okay, but
But
not
for,
every
like,
They
single
leech off the first one
for
and
day to
use
day
the
convenience.
extras.
Like-
right.
Just for like, hey, what you doing? Let's hang out, or something.
Right.
Like just do
So-
entertainment, basically.
Right. Your day to day convenience, and then if,
That, or they spend all their money on their whip, or to try to like start up a
It's
new.
true though.
To try to start up like a new business or drop a new album. The album's gonna drop. It's been dropping for 2 years. No one's been picking it up because it's shit. It's not fire. It's cold as
I
ice.
just said no one's been picking it up.
No one's gonna pick up that trash.
That's true. All right.
No, I will not listen to your
So
SoundCloud.
for that scenario, Devin, you're just saying the girl needs to just get rid of the
She's-
dude completely.
Thing is, she probably won't leave until it's way too late, and
Mm-hmm.
or she might go the other way and do a murder suicide.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
All right.
she's
Okay, I
just
got another
gonna
question.
explode.
Okay, so I have a friend, right?
All right.
When I say that, it's not me. I literally
Alright,
have
sure.
a friend.
No one's gonna believe you, but continue.
So my friend,
What's his name?
it's a girl. It's a girl. I'm talking about. I'm from her
All
perspective.
right.
So she has a guy friend, right?
It's about Marcus. Keep going.
No, it's not. I just said it's not.
Just keep going.
Okay, I'll keep going. And you're just like, oh, this
We're
is
just
not.
messing with you.
Okay, so this is his girlfriend, right? She has a guy friend,
Mhm.
a friend, not a boyfriend. That's what, like a guy.
Yeah.
And he gets mad when she doesn't hang out with him, or he'll say like stuff, right?
Right.
Like just, but he feels like
He's
she's
entitled to
hers.
her time.
Exactly, right?
Mhm.
And she's kind of like, we're just friends. Why is he expecting all this stuff from me?
Right.
You know? And
He's
then
like,
so like, what should she do about that? And then what should the guy do about that? Because he's in the friend zone, obviously,
Right.
and he can't get out, but he's making her feel like she should be more.
because if this is a guy who's trying to get out of the friend zone and he can't just happily stay in the
But
friend
Devin,
zone,
when you're giving your advice, make sure you realize people don't want to end their friendships over this kind of stuff.
well,
It's still-
sometimes they're gonna
Yeah.
have to.
You know what I'm saying? Like, see, that's the thing. That you gotta put some heart into it, because
Yeah.
you're like just in everything. Cut it off.
No,
But,
I'm
like,
saying,
at
like,
some point you need to be able. to...
There's, you can do that, but 90% of people will not be able to healthily do that in a healthy state.
Mm-hmm.
Because most of the time you just gotta cut them off. Because if they're
Mhm.
toxic as fuck and you're trying to hang out with that toxic,
Right.
like all that toxic,
Right.
will slowly seep into
So-
you.
However, I
yeah.
would say if they're calling in for advice, if anyone is seeking
Yeah.
advice from anyone, then clearly they didn't want to end it.
Yeah, right.
But sometimes
So-
I'm not
it
going to
might
bother
have-
you
So,
for advice if I know
with the
I'm cutting
girl,
someone off.
with the girl with her friend who feels like he should be more and treats her like, you know, like you
Because
should
like
be with me.
you have to
Right.
state
What
make
should
the boundaries
she
obvious.
do? What should she do about that friend?
She should make it clear as humanly
She
possible.
has. She's like, but I've been trying that, you know, like I have. I
'Cause
think
you gotta keep him on a short leash if he's trying to get out of the friend zone.
yeah, and I feel like a lot of girls need to learn how to say no, a hard no,
Yeah,
a hard no.
right, exactly.
You have to make their intentions clear from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you try to be a little bit flirtatious, just to be nice,
Right.
the guy's gonna think, oh, she's into me.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But just to
Yeah,
be nice,
and as a guy, like guys will take any sign and make that mess a jumbotron. You know what I'm saying? They'll make it. They'll turn it to a Super Bowl. You know?
or the guy may not notice any goddamn
Right.
thing.
It's either they notice a little bit or they don't notice at all.
Right. Yeah.
They either overanalyze or
Either
don't
way,
notice shit.
they're both going. They're always gonna end up in trouble. That's just how it's gonna be.
Yeah. No, I think it's important for girls to be more
Assertive.
assertive. Yeah.
Make their
Because-
intentions clear.
For a lot of them, I've noticed it's kind of fun for them just to like dance around
Mm-hmm.
for a long time to see if like, oh, will he notice that I didn't like him?
Yeah.
And that's kind of annoying and
It's
a
like
waste of time.
it's like don't get on a dance floor unless you're gonna dance. You can't two-step, you know. You got it. If you either your back's on the wall or you're dancing. You can't come out there freaking, just moving side to side. You gotta actually be throwing it back.
You gotta shake what your mama gave you.
Okay, so within that, if girls need to be more definitive and assertive,
And some guys
need to be more willing to
Let the girl be,
understand. Right, exactly.
like,
Because a
wanna
lot of
take
guys,
no.
exactly. So if we have to give no's, that's fine. But a lot of guys
Have to
cannot
take
take
no's.
no's. Right.
Right.
So
Where does
I
that
think-
come from? Why can't guys take no's?
Well, I think that's just in the nature of males.
Yeah.
It's pursuing, right? So that's
Right.
It's
from
a
the
hunt.
beginning of time, right? People are
Mhm.
trying to
See,
procreate.
another confusing part is a lot of girls are like, well, if you don't try for me, then I don't, and then it's like,
Yeah.
oh, well, I shouldn't try.
Right.
So
Okay, yeah. I
it's
see.
like-
So it's in your nature to constantly be trying, and then even if they're kind of being more definitive no's, but they're
It's
not
like-
being super clear, and they're
right.
still.
So
then
you're like,
you're
okay, does she want me to try harder?
Right.
Because
Just-
girls be wanting guys to either try hard or don't try at all.
Right.
You can't just try. You
Right.
gotta try
Right.
hard or don't try.
Well,
Just like
yeah.
no guy wants to go through like a fucking mini game just to
Yeah.
get her number and then play a fucking
Mini
like
game.
board game style of trying to like find out where she is and where she wants to hang out.
Right.
Like it should just
Right.
be like just
Yeah.
get like a ballpark of where you want to go. Maybe
Right.
you shouldn't have to like fight tooth and nail
Yeah,
Right.
just to
and
decide
girls
where
need
to
to
go.
stop with all that like if a girl was gonna say no to a guy, she can't send no hearts or nothing like that. She can't
Right.
be doing.
Right.
She can't
That's what I
say
mean.
I think
comments.
a lot of girls feel that it's fine for them to be generally flirty with everyone, and
Yeah.
then just kind of see what sticks.
Guys see like
But
those
I-
hearts, they're gonna think like, oh, she
Yeah,
wants some hearts.
it's not. Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
just
not
got some.
necessarily
Y'all know what we're
fair.
talking about in the car about old girl.
Yeah.
She over here sending me hearts.
What?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
Yeah, I don't get
You're
it.
getting hearts that implies
Well,
things.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, I would never send hearts to someone that I wasn't in a relationship with. Other people feel
Yeah.
that they can just. But okay, that's also us being a little like picky about stuff.
Yeah.
Because hearts for one person.
means
It-
something totally different to
Right.
somebody else.
Same thing like the winky face.
That's the thing. That's why it means so much to somebody else. That's why you can't be sending them because you don't know how they're gonna take it.
Yeah.
So even if you have a
Right.
like, you don't know what their definition of it. So why are you sending it?
Right. I think it's just generally being smart about what most people are going to perceive
Mhm.
when you're doing certain things.
Right.
Like, if you're a person who likes being super hands-on and you like giving out a lot of hugs, okay, but understand that means things to a lot of people.
Right.
So,
Like I
you
don't
might-
hug people.
Right.
I don't.
Some people just love to give you a bear hug. They'll just walk up and like, come
Yeah.
here. They
Right.
squeeze
And
the
if
shit
you're
out of you.
like that and you're a girl, you have to understand and be aware of the fact
Yeah.
that guys might think that you're
Yeah.
into them. So
Yes.
yeah, be yourself in that
No,
kind of way,
I
but
think-
also be aware
Oh.
that you're gonna get
For here's how it is. For a girl to say, girls need to learn how to say no, and guys need to know how to say yes to that no. They need to learn how to agree with the no.
right.
So like it's false in everybody basically.
Some guys love like hell, like a touch on the shoulder can be like he likes me. Like, just fucking like putting your hand on that guy, like, just touching his shoulder. Like, just like, hey, just so you know, like we need more milk in the back. Can you get some? Like, doesn't matter what the hell you're saying. Just that little shoulder touch means the world to him.
You still, oh my gosh.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Also, I think at this age, it's a lot of people feel very confused about everything, and you know,
The younger
as
they are, the more
should.
stupid things
Sure,
are gonna
right.
happen.
So I think
That's just
when
a
it comes to not
Guys or
knowing,
girls.
I think you just need to stick to when you know, you really do know. So if you're confused all the time, then it's probably not a good path to go down. I think
Mhm.
a lot of people start and even end up in serious relationships and even end up getting married in those relationships based off of all these
Okay,
confusing
so then what
things.
about the people who just like cannot understand a platonic friendship between a guy or a girl?
Yeah.
Like you just talk to a girl for like 20 minutes
Right.
and you make her laugh. I like stupid memes and stuff.
Right.
And your other coworker's like, dude, why are you flirting with her so much? It's like,
Yeah.
I was just showing her some stupid memes about like how the hotel like blankets are trying to play tug of war with the Swedish gym team.
Oh, I wonder who he's talking about.
These blankets.
What
are
happened,
a bitch
Devin?
to-
Jeez.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
These blankets are a bitch to move. Is all I'm saying. I didn't
I was
realize
trying to
that.
get that across. That's too funny.
Funny.
But so like people overanalyze every shit you do, and you just kind of
Yeah.
like deal with it
Yeah.
because you can't do anything about it. And it's always going to
Right.
happen.
I'm saying okay, within a relationship, both people, they can overanalyze every single thing, but at the end of the day,
This
either you
isn't a
feel it or you
relationship.
don't.
It's just people in general. Just chilling with like someone you're good friends with happens
Right.
to be the opposite gender.
But what about it? Like in terms of people.
Because
not-
people are going to see like you two together. They're going to assume you're a couple.
Right.
So if you try to go after someone else in that environment, they're going to say like, "Why are you cheating on your girl or your
Aren't
guy?"
you with that person?
It's like, "Why are you cheating?" It's like, "We were never together." Like,
Well, that's the
sure.
thing. People can think whatever they want. If you're not cheating, you're not cheating.
Right.
So it's like, who cares what they think?
Yeah, but
Right.
bitches are gonna be gossiping, saying like you're cheating on your main girl or guy.
And the girl ain't gonna be mad because we ain't together. Like, who cares? If so, I was. What am I cheating
Because
on?
it's gonna like ruin your chances with other people if they think you're a cheater. 'Cause
So you're just talking
gossip
about-
is gonna happen.
Right. So how to prevent character defamation
Mhm.
through gossip
Yeah.
In the workplace.
within the workplace. Devin's super concerned about character defamation within the workplace.
I'm talking about
Devin, what happened to you?
a lot of things.
Oh my god. Who's destroyed your character the most? Not that your character
Well, I
is
can't
destroyed,
know
but who-
because they don't talk to me. They're talking behind my back.
Okay, but have you ever heard
I've-
of something that someone said about you that you thought reflected poorly on your character?
Well, even if they did, I probably didn't give a fuck, so I just forgot about it
That's
and moved
true.
on.
Yeah. You guys didn't know
That-
Devin doesn't care.
That is true. Okay,
'Cause
Marcus, have you
if-
ever had someone say something about you, about your character, that just really got to you? Where you're like, man, I don't want to be seen as
No, that's not true at all. They're lying.
Let me think.
Because it's fine, like Devin, like letting a lot of stuff
Mm-hmm.
go. But has there ever been something that really just bothered you, like a pet peeve?
I
of,
mean,
like,
I'm kind of like Devin, where like a lot of stuff doesn't bother me because like I see
I get
past
more
it.
bothered about like smaller things,
But,
to
like,
be honest.
I
right,
mean-
but what do you hate being accused of the most?
Okay.
Like a liar,
No, like just
a lazy person, like certain things where
I
you
think
get called out on
I
it.
think
and
when I have good intentions, and girls try to switch it and say I have bad intentions,
oh, okay.
that
Yeah.
pisses me off. Because like, you want to mess with all these bad dudes who make you bad, and then I'm the
Yeah.
one trying to be good, and then you gonna call me bad.
Yeah.
And it's like, look how dumb you are. Like, don't come at me with all that. You know, like,
I think we found it.
yeah, don't. That really be making me mad, honestly. 'cause
Yeah.
It's like you try to do good, and they say it's bad, and then they go to bad, and you're like, why aren't you good?
Right. And that is a character thing, because then they tell everyone else, and then suddenly
Right.
that
It's
really
like,
ruins
I
things for
ain't
you.
even do nothing. Like, it's
Right.
not that bad.
I
Like,
Right.
brought you this coffee at work because you covered my shift and I owed you. I'm not trying to anything. I'm just trying to pay back a debt.
I'm just wondering what
Everything
Devin's
he
been through
says
that-
sounds
I
like
know.
he's been hurt.
I know.
I don't bruise easy. Well, I mean, physically I'm a peach, but like emotionally I can take some shit.
Yes, we do know this for a fact.
All right, well, you see, what's something you've been accused of that like just makes you like, I am not that person.
Has anyone accused you of like not doing your numbers properly? Like you're not crunching your numbers properly on when you're behind the cash register?
Like,
Now you're not filling out the...
Well, I mean, I know you get accused that you're a whore every day, but
Well, that's
I don't know
just
if
being
that
a
bothers
woman.
you. That's just being a woman.
Yours
Yeah,
is
but
just...
you can't say that.
say
Well, I
that.
just did.
That's too funny.
Oh my God.
Funny.
No, okay, with that, not really. Just because I feel like everyone who is close with me knows that I am really, really not, and I'm yeah, I don't know. Just for anyone to call me anything like that seriously in terms of like
Yeah, it's just
trying to,
it's like so far out.
it's just
like,
so
So
yeah
far,
that it
people only
couldn't
like you
possibly bother
the
me.
best because you stay up at the front, and if there's a crackhead up at the front, you will fight them. You will not run
Given
and
someone
hide.
listening doesn't know what we're talking about
They
at
don't,
all.
and that's the beauty of it.
That's
they don't have
fine.
to know. Yeah,
That's fine.
they don't need to know.
Because Devin just said that I deal with like
A lot of trouble, yes. At a
That's her job. She deals
being
with
up at
it.
the front of the cash register.
But
Doesn't seem that bad.
So there's like
Hell.
not even like at work or nothing, just anything that's like somebody has said about you, you're like, okay, that's kind of like you got slided toward,
Right.
you know, stuff like that.
I guess I mean, maybe it is if people say stuff like that, but
So the main thing about this is that for all of us, we don't know if people are talking shit on us, and we don't know because they won't tell us to our face.
Nah, I realize some people don't like me at my job because I'm so nonchalant,
You're laid back.
and I'm a lifeguard, and I'm nonchalant, and people will get annoyed by that. They're like,
Right.
"Why isn't he caring?" Or like, "Why
Right.
isn't he?" And I found out about that, and I'm not gonna change.
yeah,
It's kind of
no,
like
that's so stupid.
I still don't care.
Right.
Now you guys know that I know that you guys don't like it, and I
Yeah.
still don't.
Exactly.
Right.
That's the thing, when people come up to me with like crazy shit, I just like screw them over by saying something even more crazy that makes them forget about what they're accusing me of.
Right.
So they're spreading facts about me instead of lies.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
You got anything?
So I just try to like
I don't
just
know.
fuck them over something even crazier. You just go all out.
I don't know. I don't get offended that. By a
Right.
lot.
Like we're all.
Right.
I think
feel
all
like
three
we're
of
all
us.
like that.
I think we're the most level-headed out of our group, and like, it's alright. I don't care.
You're not allowed to say that.
Nah, it's fine.
But I did.
But I did. Yeah, I didn't say that, but I did. Like I think we're the toughest ones.
I don't want to say anything.
You don't have to say it. This is what I think.
Remember that one time?
This is what I think.
Sure.
But I feel like people are tough in different ways.
No, I'm talking about with words. Like when people say stuff. That's how.
Oh, I
Like
guess.
we're we have the thickest skin basically.
Oh. Oh. Oh, that's okay. Devin just brought up. He whispered it. Okay, we're not gonna use any names. But do you remember when we were at Pachanga in the food court and I was mad? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So.
So that would
Wait,
have to be one of them. I
so
don't want to use
when-
get
Yeah,
specific.
Basically, when somebody just freaking
Okay, so
discredits your work,
basically somebody, yeah. Okay,
and
somebody
makes it seem
made
like
it
you have
seem,
no chance because of what you've come up, how you came up. You know?
Okay. Oh, that has
Right?
to be it then.
That has to be it.
It's being accused of being fragile because I'm so far not that.
Yeah,
Like, okay.
like
So
your life is
strong people think
perfect.
you're
Like your
weak.
life is perfect. You're like, oh, if anything happens, you're done. You know,
Right.
if anything bad happens to you, you
yeah.
can't handle
So
it.
someone basically,
Oh, that pissed her off, guys. I was there.
So
someone basically said that if a small thing goes, whatever. Okay, I'll kind of get into it, but
Go ahead, go ahead.
basically, I applied to a college that's really, really not hard to get into.
Mm-mm.
And I heard them talking about me, saying that if I didn't make it, it would crush me and destroy me because I've never really been through any life issues. And
Right.
I would
Those,
just
you know
be
what's
destroyed.
crazy? I know she's mad because that's exactly what the person said.
Oh my god!
I was the one who they said it to.
So yeah, that pissed me off. Just because I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. That,
they don't talk to her, so they don't know that everyone's been through some fucked up shit.
Right,
No
it was
one
annoying.
talks
Just
about it.
right, just because they were very open
Yeah.
with how they felt,
And
and I
the-
didn't bitch about my problems.
Right, and the person who was makes it worse. That's a lot of the times, the person who says things makes it worse.
Right. If
'Cause, like,
anyone
people
were to
get-
say that,
yeah,
right?
but-
It was like, wow, I thought you.
Like if a
kinda
billionaire
knew me.
came in and said that, you wouldn't be that mad.
No, because it's
Because
like,
it's like,
oh,
okay, you're successful.
Yeah.
Maybe you know.
right.
Maybe you. Hey.
Hey, a lot of coke and hookers can fix anything.
Who is talking about that? What are you listening to right now?
He's on a
What?
different podcast. I don't know what you're on
No,
right
he
now.
it's like he just it's on a different podcast.
Oh
Where did
my
you get that
God.
from?
He has 2 bottles of alcohol with him right now. What's that one? What made you buy that one?
I like the shape.
It's oh my
It's
god.
a circle bottle. It looks like a.
It looks like a little bomb.
It looks
that-
like a perfume
It's
bottle.
like it looks like a stink bomb.
Organic vodka, and it tastes like perfume. Correct?
It's 40%.
I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know, but it just trusts that it tastes like perfume. It's not
It
good.
smells like perfume, but the shape of the bottle is really neat.
It is. All right. Well.
It's Marcus. Is it not true that like a lot of girls, especially bitches, they will heal like Wolverine if you have money?
Oh, that's another thing.
Wait. What? What?
Like if you just put some money out, they'd be like, "Oh, I'm over it." I
Like-
buy you, like
Oh, like buying something?
You
no, I
got-
don't know why
Oh,
girls.
like how quickly girls will not be mad at you anymore if they get like
yeah,
flowers or something.
or like
Not
no, I don't
flowers,
get, no,
just
I
something
hate
expensive.
no, I hate when girls
Flowers.
Oh
are
my
overused.
gosh, I hate when girls throw a fit, get mad at you, right?
Right.
They be so mad, like you did the worst thing,
Right.
and then they be like, I don't want to talk to you. Then you stop talking to them, and then
Right.
they be like, wait, why aren't you talking to me? Or like, I want you in
Right.
my life.
Right.
And it's like, dude, you just freaking banished me from the kingdom.
Right.
I'm living with the peasants, and you calling me back.
For this, I can go into because I felt this way before, where I
Have you blacklisted someone?
no, but I meant, girl, you will get a certain way where it's like you'll keep saying that okay, you're done, stop talking to me about it, but you actually do want them to keep, and it's totally unfair, but that's just us
Yeah,
being
why
emotional.
do they do that?
But
Like,
I'm saying
don't
if-
ever talk to me again. Okay, come back. Come on, come talk to me. Come on, please. All right, now say something that's
Okay,
gonna...
okay. I've never told anyone don't talk to me again, and then I've never played those games. But I meant I've made it seem like I didn't want to talk when I wanted them
Hard
to
to
keep
get.
trying to. No,
So
no,
you
no, no,
did
not
play
no, no,
those
no, no, no,
games.
no, 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 not hard to get. But I meant in terms of like, oh, are you still mad at me?
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, oh no, it's fine. When really I want them to keep
Yeah.
like
You want them to like care enough to ask, or be like, or wait,
to
don't
really
be mad
make
at
sure.
me.
Yeah, exactly. It's not fair at all.
It's not fair.
But that's still what we do.
Like, it'd be so mean, man. Like, it's just mean.
You
It'd
can't
be making
say
you
that.
feel like crap, bro.
Right.
It'd make you feel like crap.
Well, that's what I'll have moments of like emotionally going into a certain train of thought, and then suddenly like the logic side of my mind is like, oh, that's super unfair, and then I just
Yeah.
knock it off.
Mhm.
'Cause I'm like, that's really dumb.
I can understand playing hard to get. We all do it, just so you don't
Well,
seem
no,
over. Like,
no, that's a different game. I've
I'm not.
never played
I'm
hard
not.
to get.
I'm not
with
saying
anyone.
you playing hard to get. I'm just saying like to like sometimes girls don't forgive just to make them actually be sorry. You know, in a way like.
Yeah.
You won't
that's not
forgive
really
right.
fair.
You won't forgive right away just so you know they're sorry, even though they're saying they are.
I don't necessarily do that, but yeah, I know that girls do that.
Yeah, and then like, it's just kind of like playing. It's like the same concept of playing hard to get, like not trying to try,
Right.
basically.
Right.
So like, I get why people do that because like you don't want to seem like you care too much, or people don't want to seem like they care. But I feel like at some point people got to cut that out.
Yeah. No,
But
yeah.
I think it's a phase though. There's an age where you just stop playing hard to get. You just go straight for it.
Right.
Like Phoebe
So then
or
it all
something.
comes-
You know, like Phoebe from Friends or
Right.
something. Just like every guy, like I'm not gonna.
So then it's about being mature.
Yeah.
But how do you? So in the meantime, when everyone's super immature, how do you deal with it?
You gotta get them to learn
By
it
not
by
getting
suffering.
involved. By not getting involved with people
So that
But then they're
means
not gonna learn
being
shit.
more
Then.
careful about
who you
who
get
you're
involved
being
with.
involved with.
They're gonna have to get involved
And
more to fuck
For all
up
the
to learn.
for all the listeners, all the ladies, all the gentlemen, be careful who you get involved with. Actually, don't.
You need to.
Then
fuck
you'll be
up.
on. You'll then be calling the show, and our numbers will go up. Just do whatever you want.
So,
Don't think about it twice. Just go for it.
so please fuck up so we can help you.
Please, please.
Dude, you guys aren't supposed to say that.
But I just did.
I think that's a wrap.
He's drunk, and he remembers to say that.
I know.
I know. I'm like what? Yeah.
All right.
So that's a wrap for the podcast.
Hawaii.
We got
podcast.
Hawaii things to do. You know, we
Yeah.
gotta go live life,
Yeah.
and we gotta go get into some more drama.
Dude, you have all this podcasting stuff set up in a hotel room right now. Like
Yeah,
it just
in
looks so
Hawaii.
legit.
It's
Technology.
so funny.
Like it's just we're in this little room and there's all this like tech and it's all perfectly set up.
It's so
I like
nice.
it. Well.
All right, guys. Thank you, Devin. Thank you, Sierra, for
yes,
joining me.
Yes.
It might just be a us thing.
This is pretty fun.
It might just be like we'll go hang out and do it again.
So how much am I getting paid for this?
You should stop it right after him saying
Devin,
that.
you still owe me $38. You can't talk about money, bro.
Well, my album's gonna drop soon, I swear.
Yes.
Wrap it like
Yes.
in full circle, huh?
Dude,
All right.
you'd be so good
All right,
at
Devin.
stand-up.
Before we go, one more thing you can't say, but you just said it.
Yeah, please.
The hardest thing people will never understand is that not everyone is going to like you, and you're just gonna have to accept that.
That's
Wait,
real.
but that's kind of something you can say. I want something you can't say. Like what the heck? Did he just say that? No way.
You want to be a shock jock so bad.
Me?
Yes.
What's a shock jock?
It's like when they first started doing radio, like 90s, early 2000s, and you
Uh-huh.
got a bunch of people like Howard Stern. Well, everyone was basically trying to be him, where he was just saying things on radio that you should not be saying.
Oh yeah,
Right.
He was
and people were just like
crossing the line.
enraged.
yeah.
Right.
So Devin, cross the line.
But But the thing is, it's 2019. Everyone says everything.
Exactly.
So shock jocks don't exist.
No, but
Well, the
people are
thing
getting
is-
so sensitive now that you can't say everything.
Yeah.
So shock them.
Not every feminist you're gonna meet is actual feminist. They're gonna be a whiny ass basic bitch who wants to act entitled to every little thing. And if you call them out on it, you're just sexist. I'm not sexist. You're just a bitch.
Oh snap!
That's good.
Is that it?
That's it.
Did you just say that?
Yeah, I just
Devin,
said
you
that.
can't say
Devin,
that.
You can't say that.
But I just did.